Hey, welcome to this thrilling story. Today, Fuji storms out of the venue in anger. Wandu leaves the interview missed Zio Pai, who follows. Who knows what will happen if Fuji tells the police? His past 2 cases might come back to haunt him anyway. This guy was no saint. It would be better to eliminate future troubles. What exactly should we do next? There's nothing at all. Oh my goodness, my brain. Subtitles. It was you who killed those people. No, Jeff, I can explain. Good grief, Jeff's sudden appearance blindsided me, and even if I was slow on the uptake, I had no idea how to explain myself. Wandu shouted for Jeff to explain. Jeff pedaled furiously. Wandu chased desperately, needing to answer Jeff's calls or else. The sky opened up again, pouring rain. This killing was purely an accident. Wandu might not like Jeff, but Jeff wasn't exactly the devil. He was racing when suddenly his phone buzzed. Wandu checked it, and it was a message from Fuji. The sender threatened to find his house to throw some color his way, and it sparked a brilliant idea in Wandu's mind. He warned Jing-Fa, marrying someone like this. It's like opting to jump straight into hell. Domestic violence can happen once or a million times, and this is a golden chance to escape it. It's a one-time shot. So, what do we do? In our dreams? After weighing the options, finally got her on board. Jing-Fa just lets Fuji touch the dagger to leave a print, then Wandu reports it. Now the town knows Jing-Fa's kidnapped, plus her next scar. No matter how Fuji twists his words, it won't help. Half an hour later, Zio Hei rang the doorbell, but no one bothered to open up. He circled to the yard to sneak through the back door, but his boss stopped him. Cops can't just barge into people's houses, right? He sighed in defeat, accepting the situation just like that. Meanwhile, Wandu was already driving with Jing-Fa. They arrived at Fuji's renovating villa. Wandu set up the scene expertly and on the way, called Fuji from a payphone, using a voice changer to say, Jing-Fa's been found, right in the love nest they've got planned. Fuji heard that and rushed over to the villa, while Wandu hid nearby. Watching Fuji stroll in, he noticed a wire hanging around. That guy started cutting the rope while asking Jing-Fa if she caught a glimpse of the killer's face. I had no idea, as that guy had a mask on, Jing-Fa said. Fuji flew into a rage and demanded to know if Jing-Fa had been violated. Wandu was also caught off guard by this scene unfolding before him. Standing at a distance, he was torn about showing himself. If he did, the whole kidnapping thing could come out. But if he stayed hidden, Jing-Fa might just get choked to death. After a fierce internal debate, Wandu still couldn't move. Fuji jumped at the sudden appearance and staggered back, asking Wandu how he ended up here. Before Wandu could respond, Jing-Fa hoarsely told Fuji she'd had enough. This relationship was done. The moment those words hit the air, Fuji flipped his script, constantly apologizing, saying it was just a moment of rage. He really loved Jing-Fa so much so that he got jealous. He told her to look up. He bought this villa to get hitched. The villa was designed just how Jing-Fa liked it. The more Fuji rambled on, the more worked up he became, leaning over the railing threateningly, saying if he was about to jump off the balcony right at that very moment. Fuji's head smashed into the bricks, and he died instantly. The cops arrived, and when Zio Hei looked up, he was met with Wandu's shocked face. The two were whisked away to separate rooms for questioning. Jing-Fa hesitated about telling the truth. Wandu was more shocked since he had just received a threatening message from Fuji, leading him to the house they were renovating. Little did he know Jing-Fa was tied up there. As everything hit the fan, Fuji pretended to jump to win her back, but slipped and took a tumble from above. Who knew? I slipped, he kept saying as Zio Hei pulled out a photo of a knife, asking Jing-Fa if she had ever seen it. Jing-Fa held her tongue for a long time, eventually saying Fuji threatened her with that knife. Zio Hei questioned Wandu again, showing the knife photo and asking if Ed seen it. Wandu vaguely recalled Fuji wielding it to threaten Jing-Fa, but wasn't sure. Zio Hei pointed out that he knew Wandu's dad was a carpenter, and this knife wasn't a fruit knife, it was a carving knife meant for woodworking. But why would Fuji, not a carpenter, own such a knife? Facing this inquiry, Wandu opted to stay silent in response, and Zio Hei's questioning gained some traction. He went on, explaining that Wandu lost his mother not long before his father passed, so the poor guy must be feeling pretty lonely when that schoolyard bully reappeared, attempting to purchase the house left behind by his father. Wandu thus began to harbor murderous intentions and appeared. I'm sorry, I just need to, Wandu started to say, only to be cut off by an enraged Zhao demanding to know why the chief interrupted him. He was about to unveil the truth when the chief shot back at Zhao, asking what evidence he had. Wandu was here to assist, not to be the fall guy. The key point being, Wandu was a reporter a loose cannon could put everyone on the firing line, including Zhao. Zhao stubbornly defended his position, insisting he sensed Wandu was the killer, but the chief wasn't having any of it, saying cops deal solely in evidence. He ordered Zhao to take a week off from the case. Wandu strolled out of the station safely. That evening, the two who dodged a bullet hit the bar to celebrate, totally unaware that sneaky Zhao had snuck into Wandu's home, flashlight in hand, heading straight for his bedroom. After rummaging around, he found a USB drive in a drawer, loaded with the footage Wandu swiped from Clay's studio. The footage clearly captured Wandu slashing tires, but unfortunately, Zhao hadn't followed the chain of custody, leaving the tape useless as evidence. After a night's thought, Zhao planned to trap Wandu. The next day, Wandu returned to Clay's studio, asking tactfully, "Has anyone from the police been here?" Clay's wording was dodgy, clearly up to something. Wandu pressed him further, hoping Clay could cover for him. A short while later, Clay produced a documented agreement for handing over the studio for free. Wandu could hardly believe his ears. Clay turned out to be that kind of guy. But he had no choice, he had to sign the document.